I'd have to say, Asphincter says what? What?
Dave. Yo, 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 Donkin Dave. Day number 16 of the Take It Easy tour.
Take it easy.
Thank you very much, Super 8 Motel. You were perfect for what I needed. A bed, warmth, no rain, and a little bit of internet. And that's exactly what I needed. Perfect. And man, after the debacle yesterday of the rain, I needed exactly that. It was just perfect. So we're on Cape Cod. I'm in Yarmouth. Y-A-R-M-O-U-T-H. Sounds like an English thing, doesn't it? I believe it is. And today we're going to go to Martha's Vineyard and check it out, see what's over there. Martha's Vineyard is famous for a certain event that I'll describe later on, and stick with me and you'll check it out. You'll find out what it is. A little bit of history, a little bit of good knowledge. A little update, my Frog Tog pants are failing on me. I got wet yesterday and that was not good. I wasn't in the rain, but just for a little while, and the Frog Togs just absolutely failed.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So I gotta think about a way to make myself waterproof. I think I'm gonna try to find some slickers, you know, like the boatsmen would wear, the yellow things that are covered with rubber. I'll put my rubber on. Oh, I kill myself sometimes. But gotta find a way to remain waterproof, because when they go into the Frog Togs, then they go down my leg and into my boots, and cold wet boots is no way to be. You don't want to have that. So I got to work on that. So all right, we're gonna be on the road here for just a little bit. Last night I woke up at I took a nap and I woke up at 5. Then I went back to sleep. Then I woke up at 10:30, and then I was up until 1:30. I did my YouTube video, and then I just kind of goofed off and played around on the computer for a little bit, watched a little porn, and then went back to sleep at like 1:30, and then I was up at like I don't know, 6:30 or something like that. So I got sleep. It just wasn't good sleep. And I dreamed another crazy dream. I will not describe this one because it's too horrible. I don't know why I'm dreaming this, but it's weird stuff. And so that's about it for now. I'm gonna turn this thing off and travel to my next destination. The finest fried seafood ever. Well, obviously they have not been to Calabash, North Carolina, because that has the finest fried seafood ever. I get a kick out of some of the signs that are along their way here. This is just great. We had the original seafood restaurant not long ago, and the architecture here is pretty cool too. These old houses that have been restored. I know most of you motorcycle guys are not into that, but if you're not a motorcycle dude and you're into, you know, seeing old things, history and things like that, then you got to appreciate this stuff, because this house is like that, you know, that have been just kind of updated and they look cool. Somebody spent a ton of money on some of these houses to get them back into shape. And the cedar shakes, again, they dominate the area, you know, where they put cedar shingles up on the side of the houses, and they don't treat them or anything. They just let them weather naturally. That's pretty interesting. We can't do that in the South because they rot. Oh, here's a house coming up here. Look at the spires on this house coming up. It's crazy. there's the cedar shakes that have been left to weather. And look at this house. Oh my God, that is awesome. Just an awesome house. Somebody spent a ton of money on that place. Ton of money. All right, I'm through ranting. Next. Donk and Dave. Getting on to the ferry to go to Martha's Vineyard. And we're getting on the ferry, riding up here. Hey, we got a front view. Look at this. All right, sweet. Hey, brother.
I'll sit right there.
Thank you. All right, sweet. All right, well, we're getting into port now here with the ferry, and we're coming in, I guess. He's going to rotate it around so we can get into there. But man, you talk about a ride. This thing was fast. And we're pulling into Martha's Vineyard. So he's pulling it around now. And we'll dock right there and then drive off. But what a ride. It was like 45 minutes to get from Cape Cod to Martha's Vineyard. And the thing shakes and it's loud. And man, it's pretty awesome. I talked with that dude there in the truck there for a while. Hey man, you're gonna be on YouTube.
Do you have the shade or?
No, I don't. I just use sunglasses. But I talked to him for a little while, and he's trying to move to North Carolina from this area. And yeah, he's a good guy. He rides a Harley. He rides around a lot. So we chatted for.
You know Peter Norton, Norton Utilities? You don't know Norton Utilities software program?
No.
Norton Antivirus?
Yeah, I know that.
That house up there, the green one with the red roof, that's his house.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look for that.
Russell House.
Okay.
Yeah, he refurbed it. He had a firm out of San Francisco.
How much did he spend on it? Millions?
Oh, millions, yeah. He did a great job. They researched it. They brought back historical accuracy.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, it's unbelievable. You can just see
Yeah.
it.
Burn to the ground and
His shed burned to the ground.
Wow. So that just gives you an idea about the money that's out here. You got the guy that developed Norton Antivirus owns a house out here. Jim Belushi is here. John Belushi is buried out here. And Amy Schumer's husband, I guess she got married to this chef dude. And he's got a place out here. Lady Gaga has a place out here. You know, there's just a ton of rich and famous people that live out here in Martha's Vineyard. And the other thing about it, I was just talking to this guy, it's $150 to take the ferry over here and back.
Ay, caramba!
And everything that you get has to be shipped over here. So it's expensive. Everything's expensive out here. So it's going to be an interesting time. We'll see some sights, and I'll show that to you. All right, Donka Dave out. All right, so we are now off of the ferry on to Martha's Vineyard. Whew, that was fun. That was fun, taking the ferry over here. All right, man. All right. Now I got to figure out where I want to go. I have no clue. So we'll just kind of ride around a little bit. Neat fishing town right here. Touristas too. Nancy's restaurant. Look at that house. Is that a house? Very, very cool. Look at that port. summer camp. I guess it is. Wow, look at that place. That's incredible. Alright, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a place to go to and I'll ride around. Tonga Dave out.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, this is the bay front or the ocean front right here at Martha's Vineyard. I just want y'all to look at the houses here. I mean, they're just wow. They got those cedar shakes, and then some of them have roofs made of cedar, and they've been that way for a long time. Long time. And of course you got the big houses inland. Now there's the bay, I guess, or the ocean front, or whatever you want to call it. Trying to get video of that without crashing. Beautiful area, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Alright, we're riding a smaller ferry this time, and we're going to a special place, a very historical place, and you'll find out what that is at the next segment. But look at the lighthouse out there. That's cool. I'd like to go to that. I don't know if I can get there from here. It might be on the mainland where I just came from, but I'm gonna try to hit that. And it's just a short ferry ride. It's right across a waterway. No bridge here. They charge $8 round trip. So you go there to this island, then you come back, and they charge you. They make money here, no doubt about that. But it's beautiful here. I can see the appeal of Martha's Vineyard. It is beautiful. All right. You may not recognize this bridge. Most people wouldn't. This is a significant place because this is the bridge in Chappaquiddick where Senator Ted Kennedy picked up a chick and was bringing her across this bridge, and his car flipped over in there and he left her to drown. And that event sealed his fate as far as being a presidential candidate for his lifetime. He was never able to become president. Everybody who ever knew Ted Kennedy, as far as being a presidential candidate, said they wouldn't vote for him because of Chappaquiddick, where that girl was left in the car to drown, and he left her here. He ran off the road, probably drunk, and he just left her. So his presidential ambitions died with that girl, and it's really a sad statement about the entire Kennedy family, because JFK died, he got shot, and then Bobby Kennedy, he died, he got shot, and then Ted Kennedy, that girl died, so his presidential hopes died, and then JFK Jr. died not long ago, or actually a long time ago, but he died later on, and he died in a plane crash. So the presidential candidates, presidential hopes of the Kennedy family have kind of died off. But this bridge right here, this place right here, was a major event for American politics. And if you follow politics, you know what that is. And this is Chappaquiddick. This is the bridge, the Pike Bridge here in Chappaquiddick, off of Martha's Vineyard, and it cost me a lot of money to get here. So I'm gonna enjoy the view. All right, Tonga Dave out. Well, we're at another lighthouse, and we're still on Martha's Vineyard, and this is the Edgartown Lighthouse. And they gave a little bit of history on it, but I don't really remember all that much of it. But it's a beautiful lighthouse, and if you can't tell already, we have a nautical theme going in this entire trip. We'll be taking some side trips here and there that are not quite nautical themed, but man, it's a pretty good trip so far, and lots of nautical scenes, including lighthouses. So kind of get used to it. It's going to be good. All right, next. Okay guys, we're here at a place called the Gay Head Cliffs here in Martha's Vineyard, and this is a terminal moraine. That means where a glacier came down and the soil in front of it was churned up. The terminal moraine ended right here at this place. It was the Laurentide ice sheet that existed about 18,000 years ago, and it receded back. As a matter of fact, 10,000 years ago, Central Park in New York City had 1 mile thick of ice sheet on it, and it was from that same ice age period from 18,000 to 10,000 years ago, and it's all gone now. But all this is clay and stuff, and it represents some of the rocks and minerals and fossils and stuff like that that existed in the Cretaceous period. And we got a lighthouse over here. This is the Aquinnah. The Aquinnah are people, the native peoples that have lived here since 10,000 years ago. So they've been around here a long time. They kind of own the property here, and they got a bunch of businesses back that way. But it's really neat. You see the white, that's white clay right there, and then we got red clay over there, and all this is kind of layered on top of each other. It's pretty significant geologically, and it's been designated as a protected area. How do I know all this? I read the sign. I'm not that smart. I just like geology, that's all. I'm geeking out here, guys. I know. I'm a motorcyclist that graduated with a BS in geology, so I still like my geology and stuff. But it's a pretty cool area. It's the highest point here in Martha's Vineyard, so it's pretty cool. And we have, of course, the ocean out here, and a bunch of people and all that stuff here checking it all out. So, yeah. Donk goes to the Aquinnah point, and we're gonna go to the lighthouse and check it out here next. Later. Well, this here is the Gay Head Lighthouse, and it's still a working lighthouse. Apparently, they got the light going on up there, and they got somebody doing some repairs on it and fixing it up. It's undergoing preservation work right now. The Gay Head Light. I wonder what it's named for. But hey, you know, it's cool. I mean, we got a lot of lighthouses in the United States, and some of them are owned privately, and some of them are still owned publicly. So it's good that they're keeping these things up and rewarding our history. You know, I mean, this thing's been around for a long time, so it's cool. And it's got one heck of a view out here. I mean, you can see everywhere, just about. So that's it for this. We got the Gay Head Lighthouse. Talking Dave out. Alright, we're getting back on the ferry to go back to the mainland. And look at that wash from the propellers. This thing flat moves. It gets it. Well, bye-bye, Martha's Vineyard. It's beautiful and everything. I just, the only thing I'd want to do is spend about a day there, and that'd be about it. See the sights, and that's about it. That was cool. Alright, let's go. Let's go, go, go. Alright. Donk and Dave, out.
Eventually.
Well, that was it for Martha's Vineyard. Nice place, visit once, that's it. I'll never go back there again. But what was cool about this trip is I was just sitting there on the ferry, and this lady comes up with her 3 kids and her husband, and they just started talking to me. They saw the bike and the kids were enamored, and they just started talking to me. And I found out that they were from New Zealand, and they live in Dubai, and they're traveling the New England states now, and then they're going to go to, they've been to London, and now they're getting ready to go to Hawaii, and then they're going to travel a bunch of other places, and then wind up back into Dubai. And they were just the neatest couple, and little kids and everything. They were just cool. And that's the kind of things that happen, you know, when you're on a trip like this. You meet interesting people, and I hope that the lady took a picture of my sticker on the back of the bike, Donk and Dave. I gave her my card that says Donk and Dave on YouTube. I hope she'll follow along. Nice people, and just really cool to meet people like that. So I think that's the highlight of the trip, you know, is just meeting people. And if you get the ability to do something like this, do it, because it's just fun. It's fun to meet interesting people. All right, that's probably gonna end it for tonight, because I'm trying to outrun some rain. I'm gonna go back to my Super 8 motel because they still had the cheapest rate, and they had internet and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go back there and see if I can land a room. And so that'll be it tonight. Please like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Donk and Dave out.
Yeah.